the Lord who sanctifies you. What is God's purpose for believers? People are taught that God has a plan and purpose for everyone who believes in him. One of the names of God explains this purpose, the Lord who sanctifies you. This literally means that God sets people apart to be holy. Sanctification is one of those words mainly heard in church or read in the Bible, but it essentially means becoming more like Jesus. In other words, sanctification is the process of God helping people to become who he truly created them to be. That is God's plan. Becoming more like Jesus means that God works to help believers care for and serve others like Jesus did. God helps people to encourage, pray, speak, and act like Jesus. Being more like Jesus involves loving the unlovable, forgiving the unworthy, showing compassion and mercy to those in need, and doing good for people who cannot repay it. It is important to remember that this is a process. It does not happen overnight. It requires a lifetime and willingness to cooperate with what God wants for each life. Full obedience is required. Obedience produces miracles that cannot be achieved independently. That is sanctification. Imagine what the world would be like if all who follow Jesus became more like him. It is God's will that you should be sanctified. 1 Thessalonians 4:3.